I'm also getting working together is a lot easier than doing this by myself. Like that might be the hack or the shortcut that you found. Like, oh, this is so much better to work with this group or share ideas, whatever that is for you. Okay. And you get your life as a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability.
¿Enviarías tu amor al rescate hoy solamente por 63 centavos al día? Cuando visité
So you, again, might be working with a group, creative accountability, just showing up for each other, but also showing up for yourself in terms of creating. So if you are an artist, I was getting that, like some kind of
Yo, what's up, Gummy? Welcome to the stream.
painting,
How's your day today?
dance, sculpting, writing, whatever it is.
To be
for
honest,
you.
Gummy, I was
Gardening,
like, when's Seth gonna
cooking,
get
it can be
on?
anything.
I don't want to overlap some of my stream with it. You know what I mean? That's partly what took me so long. I was like, well, what if he gets on at 10?
I'm also getting you're creating
Then where's
the
my reading?
opportunity to create more. It's like
Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you.
once you discover this new way, this hack,
He's busy with something. Fair enough.
The door to creating even more.
He's got to update his community, bruh. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. Discord notification. I hate like pings, you know, like those like number 1, 2 notifications in Discords and different things. I hate those pings. I hate them. I need them like gone. He didn't even tell me I asked him, but he might stream late. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That he might get on later. That'd be awesome if he did. I think he'd have a lot of success with like the people that are around later on as well. He has all his kids this month. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair point. Understandable. This movie, to be honest, you know what I'm really excited about too is being able to watch part 1 and 2 back to back.
There's no going back.
I watched this today so much. Well, when you said it, I was like, I gotta watch it personally. It's crazy how much I could repeat this whole trailer.
Not with Prince Fiero and his squadron hot on her trail.
You got No Good Deed is a amazing song too. It's like Cynthia's gonna eat it up and like is gonna floor us all.
No one believed in you more than I did.
She is pretty. She is very pretty. Perfect Glinda, honestly. People were like, what is Ari gonna do as Glinda? But like, come on.
People come into our lives
for a reason.
I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Think of what we could do together. Like a comet pulled from orbit.
One I loved before was the casting. Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody, it was good. I also like, I'm sorry, this is how much I've watched the trailer, but like when they're dancing there, even the wizard on that beat, they like spin and dance. Boom, boom, like that dancing, they did that perfect with the music, just saying. Yeah, the music, you're right. Playing with the beat, it's so good.
Bring me the room of
Father, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
It's time.
For both of us.
Lion Diva?
Because I knew you.
You're the only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you. And I've had so many friends. I have been changed for good. But only one that mattered.
I'm off to see the wizard.
Me literally crying. Yeah, what? I don't want to do any spoilers, so I'm not even gonna say ooh. But man, Gummy, there's some twists and turns and stuff that I think you're just gonna be like floored in the theater, to be honest. Yo, for real, November 21st. Come now. I know, like, just release it already. I'm not ready. I've seen it, and I'm not ready, considering how great Cynthia and Ari are, and how well John Chu, you know, decided to do it all and stuff, and all the other producers and creative people, obviously part of the team, really hit the nail on the head with this one. Ooh, yo, a reading. I really need to hear For Good. Even if it comes out before the movie, I'm waiting because I want to hear it with the aspect of the movie. You know, I want to hear and that have be my first time of like emotionally connecting with it. So I will wait too. Yes, right? Because it'll hit more in the movie, right? I don't want to kind of muddle it. They do blend well together. It's almost like one voice, but then they split. So it's like, how does one voice do that? That's how much they blend well together. Even my mom says, like, that's crazy. You know, so it's kind of everyone who has that. Ooh, Bless came out. You love it. You love to see it. All right, what can I do for you? Ooh, and all that glitters. Bless and all that glitters. I literally went to the theater, watch Wicked. I haven't ever wanted to actively watch a film in the theater. Oh, yeah. See, I haven't seen a movie. What was my last movie in theater besides Wicked? It's a great question. I don't go to the theater much either anymore. It's just expensive now. Like, before you could go and it was, what, like... I remember going to a theater where it was, like, really cheap. You could almost pay, like, $5 per person or, like, 10 per person. I mean, that's kind of... But, like, instead of this $20 crap. Last one I actually saw was a K-pop concert. Oh! Wait, my last one actually might have been Waitress the Musical, which is kind of funny. That it was another musical that I saw before Wicked. Man. But that was really good. Waitress is another beautiful musical that I would always recommend. My question, Alright, let me connect to you. Yeah, sure, I can just do a check-in with what your guides want to talk about today. Hack me to Gummy's energy, please. Anything new? I don't know, already know. I tried meditating and stuff before sleeping and had a weird dream, but I don't know if the dream... That's fair. It's really fair. Alright. Okay, so anything new that Gummy doesn't know yet, or is there anything, guys, we can kind of bring to our attention? Something new would be nice here. See what you got, Spirit. Oh, okay. Chaos and conflict, so... Definitely there's gonna be a message coming out here. Shedding old skin. which is like, you know, shedding the old baggage, moving away from old traumas. Oh, and community, which can come in many different forms, you know, for you as far as the meaning, since you're also just literally building a community as well. So that could also be part of it. So, but anyway, chaos and conflict, an aspect of shedding old skin, revealing your authenticity, community. You also, is it the Master Architect 33 master number? I think it's the Master Architect. So just, you got a master number, and you also got 8, which is abundance, you know, more abundant energy. So those are also some energies I'm picking up. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Row the cards. Yeah, my energy definitely makes the cards fly out. I love it. Okay, so let's see what we got here. What is this message? What is the message? Interesting. So indecision about something. It's interesting that you have the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles next to each other, because that makes me feel like you've been working on something for a while now that maybe hasn't grown to where you've wanted it to. Like it hasn't fully worked out the way you want it to. I'm getting some energy there. The moon is interesting. I might pull clarifiers on the moon because that could either mean, unless it's talking about the emotional side of things and healing, but I have a feel it could either be what you've been building or maybe a choice to heal. But I know you're healing, so I don't think that's more so the I think I need clarifiers because you see on the right, it's justice, so bringing back balance into your life and abundant energy, which makes sense, the community and the 9 of Pentacles. So that makes sense. So let's see some clarifiers on this energy. What are these 3 cards trying to tell us, Spirit? What's this message? Ooh, wow. Okay, 3 of Wands. Moving forward into the world away from other things. So maybe there's some things you need to move on from and shed that you're not aware of, that's hidden with the moon. Maybe with the 7 of Pentacles, it's something you've been holding on to for a while now that's just no longer serving you. And like now it's the choice to either release it or hold on. It could be a type of limiting belief here where you're kind of like, do you hold on to it now or not? But I'm wondering if maybe that limiting belief might be a bit hidden. Okay, so what is this limiting belief you're trying to... Actually, you know what I could do? Let me cleanse it real quick, but let me actually use my limiting belief deck, because we might actually be able to get a very, like, more specific thing here. But let me cleanse it first. Cleanse the aura. You think I want to care this much? Oh yeah, yep. Okay, Spirit. What is this limiting belief that's, or maybe even just, can we get one limiting belief that needs to be shed here that maybe Gummy isn't fully aware of, that she can start healing? Let's see. One limiting belief here. I don't know if I have a limiting belief of, like, I care too much. I should add that. I have more cards to add, but that's a good one to add. Wow, I am alone. But think about this. You got I am alone, but you have community. So you have a sense of loneliness here. And that's one of the things you need to shed, the idea you are alone, because ultimately, you know this, but you're not, especially with your spirit team and anything. Abandonment is one of my biggest fears, actually. Wow. So being also left alone. So maybe we're getting more into that abandonment energy. What is this community? I just want a little bit more, like one other on the community. But yeah, that limiting belief deck is very intense because it does kind of... okay, community with the Six of Pentacles, right? Ooh, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. And in number 8. So it feels like this might... I really think... Okay. I'm going to ask for a clarifier, but I think this has to do with your streaming, especially with the Pentacles. It makes me think of something in the material world, but something that can bring abundance, something that can bring more people into your life, something that'll, again, make you feel abundant so you can even give back to maybe your community. So is this abundant kind of community energy? Does this have to... Oh, you 10 of Swords on the bottom, so kind of completion of that pain. But is this talking about stream energy for Gummy and the tarot and the leading into her gifts? Is that what you're talking about here, Spirit? Ooh. So it's something different? Yeah, it's something different. It's talking about not quite your streaming. Yeah, a rebirth here, and to sell into joy. Like, I'm not alone, I have a good bunch of friends, okay, but it just feels like I can't trust people or never know when someone's gonna flip out on me or something, right? But that's definitely my own negative perspective and seeing things negatively. I've actually made friends with some cool people who stream and stuff in their communities who all support each other. It's very nice. It's my friends' circle, so yeah, basically, there we go. Sums up everything I just said. Right, right. But definitely this feeling of, like, material abundance. But it's interesting because, right, I asked if that was sort of related to the stream and you got death. Which... Can I get one more? Is it on streaming? Because death could mean a rebirth with your streaming. So let me just make sure. Is this energy having to do with streaming and developing a community there and meeting people? Is that what kind of this energy is? And also, like, Spirit, is it Gummy's leaning... So even if it's not maybe the tarot, but is it Gummy's leaning into her authenticity? Is that what you're talking about as well here? Whoa, the star! In Judgment, rebirth again. Yeah, it's leaning into your authenticity. That's gonna bring in the community, the abundance, which, you know, we did get the star. So maybe this death and rebirth is kind of the similar... Yo, what's up, Momo? How are your Wokshimos today? I think I'm happier. I am the... Yes, right. The happier you are, the more it flows, for sure. Yo, Momo, appreciate it. I'm going to have to... My camera lagged, I see it. It'll load in a second. But definitely... Okay, so you know what it is, actually? This death and rebirth and judgment energy feels like it's connected to you by you shedding those limiting beliefs. that are no longer serving you, that is going to cause the rebirth in your life. That is what's going to end this cycle and start a new one where you're going to be more abundant, more joyful, more balanced, feeling more in like celebratory energy, like feeling more like confident in yourself and empowered in yourself, more emotionally, I think, healed and fulfilled. I think that's what the message is here. And there is an aspect, I think, of your feeling alone, and that abandonment type energy is still stuck within you that needs to be healed. So to just do some work with that and bring your awareness more to kind of what's going on with that. I think that's the overall message. And again, that indecision, I think that's more so just calling the Two of Pentacles, right? Is just your decision to either heal these limiting beliefs or not. And that's a big one, right? I think it's just the pixels with the cards. It's as hard as I make it, essentially. Yeah, that too. That too. Like, you can definitely go into rumination and overthinking about it, or you can kind of lean into a different aspect. Let's see, angel message. Oh my god, camera, please. I love technical difficulties. It's my favorite. Alright, let's just see if that lowers the pixels. Alright. Angel message, please, for Gummy. Holy shit. Holy shit. You literally were just saying that. You literally were just saying that. You literally were just basically saying this. That's crazy. 644. Struggle. Self-created stress is unhealthy. Your angels are asking you to get honest about how you contribute undue stress and conflict. You got chaos and conflict too. And conflict to your own life. They ask you to contemplate how struggle plays into your comfort zones. Notice where you are making life harder for yourself today, even in the smallest moments. Make a tiny change today so that a small struggle becomes obsolete. I think that's a perfect kind of closing energy because we really hit a lot home. Really figured a lot out here. Yeah, that one called you out pretty hard, actually. I've gotten that before, to be fair, the self-created stress type thing, and it's hard to hear. That one is kind of really hard to hear because it's like, ugh, like, I'm attracting this, I have to, yeah. I really appreciate you. Yeah, of course, anytime, Gummy. Thank you for getting a reading from me. I appreciate you. Hopefully, Seb streams later and we can hang out more. I don't know, unless you're streaming later too? I don't know. Thank you for reading for me. Yeah, anytime, Gummy. I'm here for you. Plus, you're a sub, so you kind of get, you kind of just, I just kind of give whatever. So, subs get some nice perks. I will today, yeah? Okay. I'll try and keep an eye out and join in. And we can hang out more and stuff. Maybe I'll get a reading today as well from you. Fire will be lurking. Alright, hell yeah. We'll see how the rest of the stream goes, but it could be a short one. I'm just going with the fucking flow. I'm not overthinking shit. Whatever. If it's a 20-minute stream, I'm just accepting that and going with whatever is meant to be. I'm not gonna try and overthink it. I'm not gonna try and force anything. I'm done with it. I'm done with that. Yeah, of course, Gummy, of course. Disconnecting from Gummy's energy now. Thank you, and I appreciate all of the help from Spirit. Perfect. If anyone else would like I almost said stream, a reading, let me know. I'll wait a little bit, but if I don't see momentum pick up, I'll probably call it. I might stream later though. Because actually what happened yesterday is I did 2 streams. I did one shorter one and then did one a little later, and it actually worked out pretty nicely. So I'm wondering if there's an aspect to that I should keep an eye on. Doing like 2 streams, not forcing a long one, but doing like shorter streams that can combine together ultimately for hours and stuff. I just gotta make sure I'm in like the right headspace all day, you know, to really do that. I like waking up in the morning and kind of flowing off of that energy, and when you get to later, sometimes it can feel different. But what I could do, honestly, is like in the mornings when I'm feeling the best, implement my Reiki whenever I want to in the morning, and then just do the tarot later on, whenever that is. I think that would be maybe worthwhile to try. Just want to make sure this text message isn't... Okay, that's not important. Good.
Join an art studio or something.
I wonder if 2 streams a day is like really clutch. Wonder if that's a shift I can make, because to be honest, sometimes it only takes just like a slight shift like that to start momentum. It doesn't have to be something big, so everyone's joining the queue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's fine. Okay. What was I gonna do? Boom.
Something, and you know, everyone's sharing materials, and then you can just create more. Or I mean, doing this YouTube channel, right? I am definitely not for everyone, and that is okay. It's okay if you don't appeal to everyone. How could you, right? It's impossible. So just like being yourself, being your true authentic self, creating from that.
And I think that's kind of what I'm talking about, how doing like forcing longer streams and trying to force the energy doesn't feel authentic, when I don't mind kind of going with the flow of one stream and then going with the flow of another. It seems like I attract regardless of that, so.
From that point of view, right? Like
I think releasing that as well, that struggle, that idea of like, oh, I need to, it gives me a bit of relief to think, oh, I could do 2 streams. Therefore, if I don't get a longer one, I know I'm going to stream and add more hours anyway later on. I know I don't need to think about hours, you know, the support will be whatever because I'm there. But just what that might just be a mental thing that has shifted. I hope.
create what I want because it's joyful for me.
I think with that being said, I'm going to call it on the stream. I'll most likely be on later. I'm gonna figure that out if that is the right call. Anyone live? Not really. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. The next stream. Love you guys. See you later.